Good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to the 1-5 Mount St. Joseph Gales hosting the 2-5 Gilman Greyhounds in the second game of this series, the lone game where the Gales are at home. Nolan Zankowicz on the mound for the Gales, and leading off for Gilman is the shortstop Jute Taylor. First pitch is hit on the ground to Holton, and he bobbles it for a second, and he's still able to throw it across the diamond for the first out, and that is how we start this game. 5-3 putout. Tyler Holton makes the play after a little bobble. Up steps Caleb Lawson, the center fielder. Righty on lefty matchup. Zankowicz versus Lawson. First pitch is just a little low. You got Matthew Pissner behind the plate for the Gales. First base, Braden Kurz. Second base, Peyton Johnson. Shortstop, Matthew Callahan. Third base, Tyler Holton. Left fielder, Tyler Martin. Center fielder, Evan Bodenseek. And right fielder, Colin Harrison. Lawson goes to chase that one and he misses. The count is now 1-2. Gales really looking for a bounce-back game after a tough loss at Gilman on Monday. And that pitch just misses. Two-2 delivery is hit high in the air, short left field. Martin tracking it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Two batters, two outs. And up steps Rhodes College commit Wyatt Randolph, batting third in the lineup and playing third. Gales took a tough 9-7 loss on Monday. They've lost 5 in a row in the MIAA season, despite having a successful tournament in Florida over spring break. Zankowicz ready with the 1-0. A foul tip into the mitt. This is the first strike of the at-bat. The 1-1 is hit way high in the air. Short right field. Harrison will call off Johnson, and he's the one that makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Zankowicz. Here we go into the bottom of the first. Top of the lineup, due up. Bottom of the first set to come. Evan Bodenseek leads it off like he usually does. And Mason Nemec on deck, and in the hole is Braden Kurz. Jake Malaire is the pitcher for the Gilman Greyhounds. Danny Likas behind the plate. First base is Dylan Buchalter. Second base is Chris Rangerjohn. Third base, Wyatt Randolph. Shortstop, Jutes Taylor. Bodenseek pops this one up. And Jutes Taylor is the one that makes the catch for a first pitch out. Left fielder is Nick Cruz. Center fielder is Caleb Lawson. And right fielder is Toby Rosenband. And here is Mason Nemec, his first at-bat of the season in this very field. First pitch to him from Malaire is a ball. 1-0 delivery. Is a low strike. One out, nobody on base. Delivery from Malaire is in the dirt. Malaire's tall stature features a high delivery. And that's another low ball. Hitters count here for Nemec, 3-1. Takes high, ball 4. And that's a walk. Sending up Braden Kurz. Mason Nemec gets on with the walk, and here's Braden Kurz, the first baseman on the day. Kurz a little early, fouls it off. Nemec with a modest lead at first. Pickoff attempt is unsuccessful. Righty on lefty matchup. We've seen some power from Kurz before. That pitch is way high. 1-1, 1 out. Runner is on first. The 1-1 delivery is a soft ground ball handled by Randolph. Goes to second for 1. Oh no, Rangerjohn drops it. That'll probably be registered as an E4, puts runners on first and second. And the Gilman coach will have a talk with the umpire. Looking to clear things up. And the call remains, Nemec is safe at second. Gilman coach is debating if Rangerjohn at second held the ball long enough for it to be considered a catch. But it was not. Call is upheld. Here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Holton, who takes a first pitch strike. So instead of 2 outs, runners on first, it's 1 out, runners on first and second. Here's the 0-1. Little chopper up the middle. That's handled by Taylor. He'll step on second. Throw to first is botched by Nemec's coming home. The throw home is not in time. First run of the game for the Gales. Heads up base running. The heads up base running puts Nemec back in the dugout. The force out was made at second that time. Tyler Holton will remain on first after Buchholzer cannot handle the low throw. And here's Colin Harrison. He'll line one down the right field line. That's going to get down. Holton is around second. Harrison around first. Holton will stop at third as the throw comes into the infield. And that ball coming all the way to the St. Joe dugout. But Holton will remain on third. A great piece of hitting from Colin Harrison, putting two runners in scoring position. Up steps Tyler Martin as we have another mound visit for the Greyhounds. Greyhounds in some early trouble. One runner has already scored, and the Gales are threatening again. Tyler Martin, with two runners in scoring position, is at the plate. First pitch from Malaire is a strike. Malaire finds the zone. Here comes an 0-1. That ball's high. Holton's on third and Harrison's on second. The 1-1 delivery is in the dirt. Greyhounds just looking for the last out of this inning. Any which way they can get it. The 2-1 is called a strike off speed. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Gales already put one home this inning. The 2-2 is a little chopper handled by Taylor. The throw over to first is in time. So the Gales held to 1, but that one looming over Gilman right now. 1-0 going into the top of the second. Regular Lush Show back with you for the top of the second inning. Nolan Zankowicz back on the mound. But up steps Gilman's best hitter, Danny Likas. Likas committed last year to Rhode Island. Likas playing catcher today. He'll foul the first one off. Zankowicz went with the curveball first pitch. 0-1 delivery from Zankowicz. Another curveball. That's lining to right field for a base hit. Likas on the second pitch. He sees, lines a single into right field. And Likas will be subbed off for a courtesy runner. That will be number 5, Jackson Cheatham. Up steps the pitcher, Jake Molaire, for the Greyhounds. Despite throwing righty, he does bat lefty. Molaire scores at the bunt, and Zankowicz is going to be called for a balk. He caught Cheatham going early, and the Gales are saying he stepped off before checking the runner. And it's going to stay called a balk, so that takes away the double play. So it puts a runner on second with Jake Molaire at the plate. A bad break there for the Gales, and Zankowicz will step off. The first pitch to Molaire is a high ball. Cheatham is the runner at second after a single and a balk. The 1-0 is delivered high. Zankowicz checks around second, delivers, and Molaire able to hold his swing on that pitch. It's now 3-0. Here's a 3-0. There's a strike. Brendan Kurz is in on the infield grass. Here's the 3-1. It's an off-speed. It's a little spinner. Callahan up with it. The throw to first is not in time, and here comes a runner from third, and no throw home. Gilman scores in a similar way the Gales did. So Molaire reaches and will be subbed in for Samuel Nadir on the bases. Another courtesy runner since Jake Molaire is the pitcher. Up steps Toby Rosenband, the right fielder. Runner's going. The throw to second is in time. That erases the runner on base. Pissner catches Samuel stealing. That clears the bases. And that pitch was also a strike. And now it is 0-2. Rosenband in right field today. Here's an 0-2 delivery. So curveball did not hit the zone. A 1-2 pitch is a fastball. Got him looking. First strikeout for Zankiewicz on the day. Up steps the left fielder, Nick Cruz. First pitch catches the inside corner. Great pitch there from Zankiewicz. Delivers an 0-1. Just misses the outer part of the zone. 2 outs and nobody on. 1-1 pitch is a curveball for a strike. A 1-2 is hit hard right at Holton. He'll take his time, throw over, and makes the play. But the Greyhounds tie up the game. 1-1 going to the bottom of the second. Here I am with Jack Pita.
Yep.
Backup catcher for the Gales.
Damn. Oh, freak. I didn't say it. I said dang. Go ahead.
So what are your opinions on this game so far? What do you like seeing so far?
I think we're working well. My boy PJ's going to come up here and give us a little knock right here. I'm feeling good about that. So let's go Gales. Gale Force wins. Let's go. Let's go. I prefer injured.
As you said, here is Peyton Johnson, who swings at a first pitch strike. 1-1 here in the bottom of the second. Johnson takes a low strike. Now 0-2.
My bad.
The 0-2 delivery, way outside. And that pitch is called a ball. The pitch chopped foul. Stays at 2-2. Another 2-2 delivery. That pitch misses. Full count to Johnson. Here's that delivery. And that misses. Malaire loses an 0-2 count. Up steps the shortstop, Matthew Callahan. And we've seen him bat second in the lineup before, but with the return of Mason Nemec, puts him in the 8 slot. First pitch to Callahan. As a bunt popped up, Lycus able to track it. Quick reaction from Danny Lycus there. Callahan retired on a attempted sacrifice bunt. Up steps the 9-hole hitter, Matthew Pissner. Malera will step off to check on Johnson at first. Pissner's first appearance to the plate today. First pitch to him is a strike. One out, runner on first. The leadoff hitter, Evan Bodenseek, is on deck for the Gales. The 0-1 is ground ball handled by Taylor. Goes to second for one. On to first. Double play. Ends the inning for the Gales. Top of the third, still 1-1. Here's the 8-hitter for the Greyhounds, Chris Ranger-John. He takes the first pitch low. Ranger-John playing second base. The 1-0 is an off speed for a strike. Holton is in on third. The 1-1 just misses. Here's a 2-1 delivery. High drive into right center field. Bodenseek tracking, and he will make the catch. A pretty long run out there for Bodenseek, but it's an out nonetheless. Sends up the 9-hitter and first baseman, Dylan Buchalter. First pitch is called a strike on the inside corner. Sankowitz's curveball seems to be pretty effective today, and that's a fastball that will be chopped foul. Sankowitz ahead in the count here, 0-2. His curveball is high. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him for the third strike. That's Sankowitz's second strikeout on the day. Turns the lineup card over to Jutes Taylor. Sankowitz looking for his second 1-2-3 inning. First pitch is a curveball, popped up high. Kerr's giving chase, and that will get out of play. Quick recap so far. Gale struck first in the bottom of the first with some heads-up base running from Mason Nemec. And the Greyhounds equalized in the top of the second on a similar situation, an errant throw to first, sending a runner home. And that ball's down. Sankowitz winds up, delivers a 1-1. It's another curveball in there for a strike. A 1-2. Another curveball, just misses. Here's a 2-2. Line foul to the right side. Stays at 2-2. Two. Misses inside. Brings the count to full after a 1-2 count. Just 4 pitches earlier. Here's that full count delivery. It's a soft ground ball. Holton charging. Throw across the diamond is in time. Good play from Tyler Holton at the end of the inning. 1-2-3 going into the bottom of the third. Here we are in the bottom of the third. The 1-2-3 hitters due up for the Gales, and Jake Molaire is back on for his third inning of work. First pitch, Bodenseek sees his ball. 0 for 1 on the day. Bodenseek will soft liner. Ranger John fields it on a hop, and Bodenseek is thrown out at first. He's now 0 for 2 on the day. Here's Mason Nemec, who in his first plate appearance walked. But he, in addition to that walk, he also is the solely run scored for the Gales. Nemec swings and fouls it off. Mason Nimick, the DH on the day. 0-1. He's able to hold the swing on the ball in the dirt. He'll pop this one up. Ranger John will call it and make the catch. And that's 2 relatively quick outs. That'll bring up Braden Kurz. Two outs, nobody on. That ball hits the dirt in front of the plate. The sun has just come out for the bottom of the third. They couldn't make it tougher on the hitters later on. But maybe not tougher for Kurz. That's hitting the deep right field. That is gone! Braden Kurz with a shot out to right. Gives the Gales their 1-run lead back. It is 2-1. There's Kurz showing up that power. That's how the Gales score their 2nd run of the game. I got out in a hurry. Sets up the cleanup hitter Tyler Holton. First pitch to Holton is low. The 1-0 pitch is in the dirt. The 2-0 is popped high into foul territory. Buchalter wasn't able to track it fully, and it falls foul. A 2-1 delivery. That ball misses outside. Holton finds himself in a hitter's count, 3-1. Here is that 3-1. Takes low, ball 4. Holton reaches for the 2nd time of the game. Here is Colin Harrison, who's 1 for 1 on the day with a double. First pitch gets by Likas, and Holton will advance to 2nd without a play. Gales already scoring 1 with 2 outs with the Kurz home run. Harrison, if he did what he did in his first at-bat, then that run will score. And Harrison will call time. The 1-0 to Harrison. That's another low pitch. That ball almost got by Likas again. Left fielder Tyler Martin is on deck. Here's a 2-0 to Colin Harrison. That ball's up. A 3-0 delivery. Harrison taking it all the way. Holt, the back pick to 2nd is safe. A bold play from Lycus. It was a good throw. Holton able to avoid the tag. Harrison reaches for the second time as well. Here is Tyler Martin looking to add to the Gales' lead here in the third. Runners are on first and second. The first pitch is in the dirt. And a mound visit here after 6 or 7 straight balls from Allaire. Seven straight balls from Allaire. Let's see if he can find the zone. A 1-0 pitch, also in the dirt. The tall delivery from Allaire seems to be spiking it a lot. A 2-0 is a ground ball to Taylor. He'll throw it over to first and gets Martin by a step. With a Braden Kerrs home run, gives the Gales their lead back, 2-1, going into the top of the fourth. Two, 3, 4 hitters due up for the Greyhounds as they begin their top half of the fourth. Caleb Lawson set to come up for the second time today. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Zangowitz delivers high and outside. Zangowitz back on for his fourth inning of work. Finds his zone there, 1-1. Righty on lefty matchup. 1-1. Another high ball. Two, 1. Curveball is fouled back. Two count to Caleb Lawson. Here's the pitch, and that's gonna be another foul. And another 2-2. Misses high again. Full count here. And Lawson late, able to foul it off. And we got a battle here at the plate. 8th pitch set to come in this at bat. Here's a 3-2. High pop-up in the infield. Holton will be the one to call it off, and he'll make the catch. Zankiewicz wins the battle there with Lawson. Sets up the third baseman, Wyatt Randolph, with 1 out and nobody on. First pitch misses. Randolph also 0 for 1 on the day. And he'll shoot one out to right field. Harrison going back. And it is gone. The Greyhounds match Curtis's home run with a home run of their own. Wyatt Randolph with an opposite field shot. It's now 2-2. And now the situation Randolph is in is the same for Danny Likas. 1 out, nobody on. Likas 1 for 1 on the day with a single. The first pitch is taken for a ball. The fastball is delivered low for ball 2. A 2-0. It's a ground ball past the diving Holton into left field for Likas' second hit of the day. And like in the second inning, Jackson Cheatham will come on to courtesy run for Likas. And here is the lefty hitter and righty pitcher, Jake Miller. That's a line shot foul right at the Gilman first base coach. Pickoff play unsuccessful. No one delivery. It is grounded through into right field for a base hit. Cheatham will be held at second. So now runners on first and second. And Samuel will come in for Miller on the bases once again. Here's a 6-hole hitter and right fielder Toby Rosenband. Kurz is weighing in on the infield grass. The first pitch is a swing and a miss. Cheatham on second, Samuel on first. Corners of the infield are in. The 0-1 is popped high. And Pissner with a diving catch. That ball was spinning up in the air. And Pistner with a great play. Would have been an infield fly if it was fair, meaning that Rosenband would have been out anyway. And that ball's hit by Cruz to center field, and Harrison calls off Bodenseek for the final out. The 1 run scored on the Wyatt Randolph home run, 2-2 going into the bottom of the 4th. Here's Peyton Johnson. He'll foul the ball off first pitch. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Gales in their half of the 4th. The 0-1 is hit high in the air to center. Lawson tracking, and he'll make the catch. Johnson now 0 for 2 on the day. Brings up Matt Callahan, who attempted a sacrifice bunt, which was popped up in the air in the 2nd. Excuse me, Peyton Johnson's now 1 for 2. Two-0 count for Callahan, and that's called a strike. The 2-1 is fielded by Randolph, and that pulls Bullcoulter off the base, and Callahan reaches. Sets up the 9-hitter, Matthew Pistner. That will be charged in E5 as the throw would have got Callahan if it didn't pull Bullcoulter off the base. Pistner takes the first pitch strike. Callahan with a decent lead at first. That pitch is blocked by Likas in the dirt. Malaire trying to get Callahan at first. 1-1, 1 out. Matt Callahan is the runner on first. Are not going, and that's a swing and a miss. And Callahan will advance to second after the ball kicked away from Likas. Pissner was caught reaching on that off-speed pitch of Malares. But Callahan is now put in scoring position. And with his speed, we'll probably score on a single. The 1-2 is chopped, just foul. Pissner battling. Stays alive for one more pitch, at least. The 1-2, fouled back. Pissner still fighting. Miller sets the 1-2. Line drive into left center field. That's going to get in the gap. Callahan will score easily. Pissner will hold at first. It's an RBI signal for Pissner. And the Gales again take the lead, 3-2. Michael Bayhuth will come on and run for Pissner as a courtesy runner for the catcher. Brings up Evan Bodenseek, 0 for 2 on the day. Let's see if he can get his first hit in this at-bat. Bodenseek sees some action in the outfield today, but is yet to reach base in this game. Bodenseek. Bayhuth. Bodenseek gets a high fly left field. Under it is Cruz, and he'll make the catch. Bayhuth was almost all the way to second, and he'll have to retreat to first. Struck well from Bodenseek. Not enough power to send it over that tall left field fence. And here is Mason Nemec. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, run scored. First pitch is a ball in the dirt.
Come on, Paul!
Bayhuth with a pretty big lead at first. He'll take a strike. Yeah, I wonder when Bayhuth is going with this lead. And he got caught, and he'll be tagged out. Bayhuth picked off at first to end the inning, but the Pissner RBI signal gives the Gales the lead once again, 3-2, going into the top of the fifth. Joining me for the top of the fifth is a catcher currently on the injured list for the Gales, Drew Rabinski. Say hi, Drew.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me, Greg.
Up for the Greyhounds this inning is at 8, 9, and 1 hitters. The first of those being Chris Ranger-John. He'll foul that one back. Zankiewicz back on for his 5th inning of work. only giving up the 2 runs thus far. That will get past Zenkowitz on the mound, and that will most likely be a hit. No play at first. Ranger John leads it off with a single.
Yeah, they'll roll a double play. It's all good.
Vinsky calling a double play.
Come on.
Up steps Dylan Buchalter. What kind of double play do you think?
I'm going with a classic 6-4-3.
6-4-3?
Roll over to Cali. Maybe a little change up away.
You heard it here first.
I'm feeling that.
Ranger John with a modest lead at first and back as Zenkowitz steps off. Holton is very much in, about 2 steps into the infield grass. And he'll pull back from the bunt, and the back pick to first nearly gets him.
Yeah, this team loves the bunt. It's pretty annoying.
How is it annoying? I mean, you haven't been behind the plate much this year because of your injury, obviously. So how tough is it for a catcher to try and make a play on a bunt?
Because when they do bunt, one, you don't know how far it's going to go right away. And
Right.
It's just the roll too. Sometimes you have to let it go, and sometimes it'll stay in. So it's annoying, and also
Squares up
you
again.
don't always know what base to go to. So
Yeah.
it's just annoying.
Where would you go in this inning? If you had the play, would you try and make the play to second?
I just settle for one.
The 0-2
Oh, boy.
is blocked by Pissner in the dirt.
Come on, Noel.
Another pickoff play is not in time. Here's a 1-2 to Buchalter, another bunt attempt.
Hey, babe.
And he strikes out for the 2nd time today. This time it's looking. Zenkowitz tallies now 4 strikeouts on the day. Turns the lineup card over to Jutes Taylor. So what do you think of Zenkowitz's performance thus far? Through 4 1/3, 2 runs scored.
Doing a great job.
I was commentating his start against Curley. He's in a similar situation through. I think he gave up 2 runs in 5 innings against Curley. Doing a similar job here.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, attacking the zone, which is all you need.
Seems like his off speed is on point.
Yeah, he's been locating well, and that's all you can ask for, really. He's not really giving up much good hits. He gave up one. A lot of weak contact. That's all you need. It's a perfect job.
Yeah, Zenkowitz a little unlucky in that 2nd inning with that balk call.
Yeah, it's all right. Happens. Yeah, but we'll put up even more runs. Get him a nice insurance.
There we go. You think runner's going? That pitch is hit high in the air. That won't go. And Bodenseek makes the catch out there in center. 2 outs now. That leadoff weak single. Not doing much for the Greyhounds yet. Caleb Lawson, the lefty center fielder, comes up for the 3rd time today. There's a bunt from Lawson. Not expected. Holton trying to make the play, and it was a nice pick by Kurz at first.
Nice job,
Nearly a
Kurz.
great play, but Ranger John playing with the fielders here. The center fielder Bodenseek almost came in to cover 2nd. A good executed bunt for the Greyhounds. Sets up the home run hitter Wyatt Randolph. The 2 outs, runners on 1st and 2nd. First pitch is taken for a strike. As Zenkowitz can escape this jam with no runs allowed. That pitch is hit hard into center. Boneseek will track it, and he will make the catch. And Gilman held scoreless in the fifth. Still 3-2 Gales going into the bottom of the fifth. Bottom of the fifth, 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the Gales. Nemec was at the plate to end the bottom of the fourth, but Michael Bayouth was picked off at first to end that fourth inning. So here he is with a reset count, and he'll take 1-0. Malaire is back on the mound for his fifth inning of work. Count us out 2-0. The 2-0 pitch is a dribbler, and that will not be handled by Buchalter, and Nemec reaches. That would have been a tough play anyway. That might be ruled a hit. And here's the home run hitter for the Gales, Braden Kurz. If he does the same, it will be 5-2. And that would be a big lead going into the last 2 innings. Nemec reaches for the second time. I think that will be ruled a hit rather than an error. Kurz takes his first pitch way high. Righty on lefty matchup. We saw Kurz send one over the right field fence in the third. And a second straight 2-0 count. And that'll be a strike, Kurz taking. Here's a 2-1. Ground ball foul, 2-2 now. Pick off play. Nemec is safe. Kurz looking calm at the plate with a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss. The off-speed pitch gets Kurz chasing. A forward K from Malaire. Here is Tyler Holton. He's reached base twice. That ball's outside. 1 out runner on first. 1-0 count. 2-0 now. Third straight 2-0 count this inning. Holton lines one in the left field. That will be right at Cruz. Struck well from Holton, but right at the left fielder, Nick Cruz. Nemec retreats back to first. Here is Colin Harrison. Nemec still the runner on first. Molero will try and pick him off again, and it doesn't work. First pitch to Harrison is a ball. Here's a 1-0. There's a strike. There's a strike. Harrison reaches, pokes one out, center field. Lawson will make the catch for the final out of the inning. Top of the sixth coming. Still 3-2 Gales. So Nolan Zankowicz's day is done on the mound. Did good work, 5 innings with the 2 runs allowed. Middle of the lineup due up for the Greyhounds. New pitcher for the Gales is Andrew Cummer. Last time I personally saw him, did not do too hot. We'll see if he can turn it around. And like his check swing foul. 0-1 to him. Like is 2 for 2, 2 singles on the day. The 0-1 is delivered for a strike. That's the thing about Andrew Cummer. He's got some velocity behind his pitches, but sometimes he has trouble with command. During his warm-ups, though, he did look pretty good. The 0-2 is a curveball. Lycus will foul it off to the right side. Another 0-2 will be set to come. In the bullpen for the Greyhounds is Wyatt Randolph. He'll be looking to likely come in the 6th. Randolph playing third base right now. Cummer's pitch misses high. Jake Miller is on deck, so we could just see a straight swap with Randolph and Miller. Miller maybe playing third, and that will be ruled a foul ball. It hit Lycus. Cummer still heading the count 1-2. Lycus looking for his third hit of the day. He's definitely got the power to tie this game. And he'll foul another one off on top of St. Joseph's Hall. Lycus battling at the plate in this at-bat. Here's a 1-2, misses high. Lycus slowly working this count. Lycus probably the most talented player on this Greyhounds lineup, and he'll line one in the center, and that will be his third hit of the day. He leads off the top of the sixth with a single, his third of the day. And again, for a third time, Jackson Cheatham will come on a courtesy run for Danny Lycus, the catcher. Now Jake Miller will come up for the third time. First pitch is a ground ball, and past the diving Johnson. Cheatham rounds second. He'll get to third, and now runners on the corners with no out. A line drive and a ground ball single. And Miller will be courtesy run for, so maybe we'll see him in the sixth still. Randolph is still in the bullpen for the Greyhounds. Up steps Toby Rosenband with no outs, runners on the corners. And that's a bunt, and Cummer will go home with it. He is out at the plate. Out at the plate is Cheatham on the attempted sacrifice bunt. Cummer with a heads-up play at home. Got him by a good amount at home as well. It wasn't a very well-executed bunt. Cummer able to just take a couple steps in and flip it to Pistner. We'll see if we see something similar from Nick Cruz. And he'll be swinging away. And he'll take a first pitch ball. So now runners are on first and second with one out. That pitch in the dirt, good block from Pistner. The back pick at second fails. Callahan blocked that pitch from going into center, blocked that back pick throw into center field. Kurz is in on the infield grass. Cummer will look back at Samuel. The 2-0 delivery in the dirt again. And now Cummer not finding the zone. 3 straight balls. Double play is in effect here. 3-0 is a strike. Cruz taken all the way. Cummer will step off. And another hitter's count, 3-1. Here is that delivery, and that's low. And that loads the bases with only 1 out. Here's Chris Ranger-John. Force outs anywhere, bases loaded, 1 out. The 8-hitter and second baseman, Ranger-John. Corners the infielders are in. He'll line this one foul to the right side. Ideal scenario for the Gales would be a double play to get out of this inning. Likely if it's a ground ball to either first or third, they'll go home with it. And the middle infield lining up to get a double play over there. Here's an 0-1 from Comer. The off speed's in there for a strike. Comer ahead in the count, 0-2. And he'll hold up his swing on the off speed there, nearly chased. It's not a terrible pitch from Comer. But nevertheless, it is a ball. The 1-2 nearly hits him. Count from 0-2 to 2-2. Comer delivers again. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout for Comer. Bases remain loaded with 2 outs. And Dylan Buchalter will be pinch hit for. Coming in is Noah Talley. Bases remain loaded. First pitch to Talley. It's a pop-up foul. And Pistner will go out to visit Comer, try and figure out what to do. Oh, 1. 2 outs, bases loaded. Samuel, Rosenband, and Cruz, the runners from third to first. The 0-1 is a foul ball. And Comer ahead in the count again, 0-2. This would be a really big missed chance for Gilman to take the lead in the second to last inning. Infield in normal depth, looking for any out anywhere. Talley battling, stays 0-2. And 0-2. And it misses for ball 1. Comer will reset here. Looking to strike out Talley here. Here's that 1-2. Foul ball. Talley staying in there. Comer went with the fastball there. We'll see what he goes with here. His fastball is off speed. in a 1-2 scenario. Go with off speed and Tally again, fouling it off. If I counted correctly, that's about 5 foul balls. That would make this the 8th pitch of this at bat, with the count still at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Line drive, Callie fielding on a hop, and he'll step on second for the out. And the Gales escape with the bases loaded with 1 out only. Still 3-2 going into the bottom of the 6th. The 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Gales after they just escaped a bases loaded jam in the top of the 6th. Tyler Martin being the first of those hitters. The new pitcher for the Greyhounds is Ben Coman, a southpaw. Jake Miller's day is done, 5 innings, 3 runs allowed. He's now on first base after Boo Coulter was pinch hit for Noah Talley in the top half of this inning. The count is 1-0 to Tyler Martin. The 1-0 to Martin is a strike. Count is even, 1-1. Martin will foul this one back. 1-2 now. Gales looking to add some insurance runs going into the 7th inning. Assuming this is their last inning at bat, and that will be a ground ball, and that will be handled by Taylor, and he's safe. It was a great play. It went past the diving Randolph. It went past the diving Randolph at third, and Jutes Taylor with the backhand backing up Randolph. And it was a perfect throw across the diamond, but the stretch from Miller was not enough. And the Gilman coach not happy with the call. And honestly, there's no replay review in high school. So that will stay a single for Tyler Martin. Up steps Peyton Johnson. Lefty on righty matchup. And he'll bunt. And it goes past Coleman. And it's a bunt single for Peyton Johnson. Coleman with a weak fielding attempt at that bunt. It seems like that bunt was too hard for him to get to. And here's a mound visit with runners on first and second. So Ben Coleman pulled after just 2 batters. The new pitcher is Wyatt Randolph, who we saw warming up in the bullpen earlier. The third baseman's now Dylan Buchalter, who was playing first earlier. The corners and the infielders are in here for Matt Callahan with no outs, runners on first and second. Randolph has some velocity to him. Callahan squares to bunt, and he'll pull back for a ball. Both corner infielders on the grass. Even the middle infielders are taking some steps in. Callahan looking to knock him on in. Malaire is way in on first. And he will square the bunt. Randolph will get the play at third. Great play from Randolph. That'll be the first out of this inning. Here's Pistner with an RBI single earlier. So the forced play at third is the first out of the inning. Still runners on first and second. Those runners are now Johnson and Callahan. Matthew Pistner, like I said, with an RBI single. Let's see if he can do the same in this bottom of the sixth. First pitch is fouled off to the right. Gales with an opportunity to extend their lead going into the top of the seventh. Pistner in an 0-1 count. Randolph checks back, now delivers. Misses. Count is now 1-1. 2 runners on. Randolph taking his time. And Pistner will call time. Randolph taking a lot of time on the mound. The 1-1 is fouled off. Randolph ahead in the count. Assuming Pistner doesn't ground to a double play, we will see Evan Bodenseek in this inning. And then the heart of the lineup for the Gales after Bodenseek. The 1-2 is fouled off again. Pistner battling. Single may score 1, double may score 2. Both scenarios would be big for the Gales. Here's a 1-2 and that misses. That ball's way up. Randolph going with this curveball on a 1-2. We'll see what he go with on 2-2. Randolph taking a lot of time once again. The 2-2 is a sharp ground ball. That gets through. Johnson's being waved home. Here's a throw from Cruz. Cut off by Buchholter, and Johnson is in. A second RBI signal for Pistner. Puts the Gales ahead 4-2. And Michael Bayouth will come on to pinch run for Pistner again. Pistner coming through in this game. 2 RBIs. That is the difference in this game. Gales lead 4-2. Turns the lineup card over to Evan Bodenseek with the same situation, first and second, and 1 out. With Bayou's speed, a double probably scores 2. The first pitch misses way up. Bodenseek looking to add some more runs. Also looking to get on base for the first time this game. That pitch misses low. Callahan's the runner on second. Bayou's the runner on first. Bodenseek swinging at 2-0. It's a foul ball. Count is now 2-1. Middle infielders are crowded towards second, leaving a big hole in the right and left sides. The 2-1 is a strike. Likas was up with that. Bodenseek now on 2-2. Randolph, after some time, 2-2. Ground ball, will that get to the middle? No. Handled by Taylor to throw over to first. Gets him. Bodenseek grounds to a 6-3 double play. But the Gales do add a run, hoping to make the difference. 4-2 going into the top of the 7th. top of the lineup due up for Gilman and their last chance here. Need to score 2 to keep this game going. Gales lead at 4-2. Andrew Comer is on for the 6-out save. Here's Jude Taylor. Takes a first pitch ball. The 1-0. Misses again. Missed high and missed low in this at-bat. And misses high again. Rio to Taylor, the shortstop. And that's a high strike call. Three-one, swing and a miss. Comer battles back, makes the count full. Jude Taylor, Caleb Lawson, Wyatt Randolph. Looking to keep the Greyhounds alive. And the 3-2's inside. A leadoff walk puts Taylor on. Here is Caleb Lawson. Ideal situation for the Gales would be a double play. Comer delivers a strike. Comer escaping a bases loaded jam with only 1 out in the 6th, and that ball missed inside. Taylor with a modest lead at first, and that ball misses high. Counts 2-1 with no outs. Two-one is in the dirt. You do not want to walk the first 2 batters in a safe situation, especially with a guy like Wyatt Randolph on deck, who hit a home run earlier in this game. Count is full again. Let's see if Comer can get a different result this time, other than a walk. Got him looking. A backwards K for Comer. And up steps Wyatt Randolph, who, like I said earlier, has hit a home run, so we know he has the power to tie this game up. But will he do it? Taylor is still the runner on first. First pitch to Randolph is a strike. The 0-1 is fouled back into the net. Comer ahead in the count, 0-2. On deck is Danny Likas. Anything other than a double play will send up Likas. And there's a second straight K for Comer in this inning. Both looking on the fastball. And the Greyhounds are down to their last out. But this is the man they would want to send up to the plate. It's Danny Likas, the Rhode Island commit. 2 outs, runner on first. Gales looking to snap their 5-game losing streak. That one misses low and outside. Like I said, the Gales on a 5-game losing streak took their opener against John Carroll, probably the toughest team to play in the MIAA. But after 2 straight losses to John Carroll and a sweep by Curley, puts them at 1-5. But after a successful tournament in Florida, And then the loss to Gilman on Monday. Lycus is now in a 2-0 count. And he'll hit one through the middle. Lycus, his 4th hit of the day, he's 4 for 4, 4 total bases. And again, Jackson Cheatham will come on. It's a courtesy run for Lycus. And now Jake Molaire, who went 5 innings with 3 runs allowed. And a mound visit for Cummer to see if he can settle him down and get this last out. Greyhounds are down in the last out still at 4-2 Gales. Gales looking for any out, anywhere. Line shot into right field for a base hit. And the runner is held at third. And Cheatham almost got picked off at second. That loads the bases. Molaire, first pitch single. And since Molaire is not the pitcher anymore, Nadir Samuel will come on to pinch run for him. And now with the bases loaded, here's Toby Rosenband. First pitch, high heat. Swing and a miss. Another bases load jam, this time with 2 out. Here's an 0-1, way high, almost on the other side of Rosenband there. Count is 1-1. Gales looking to hold on to this 2-run lead and end this game with 1 out here. Another high fastball, swing and a miss. Rosenband down to his final strike, as is the whole team. The 1-2. Ground ball, handled by Callahan, and he keeps it going in the outfield, but there was no play. Callahan sliding to keep that ball in the infield. Gotta be frustrating if you're Andrew Cummer. Down to the last strike, and Gilman able to just put a bat on it and keep their train rolling here. Here's Nick Cruz with the ultimate chance to take the lead for Gilman. It's a high fastball. Here's a 1-0 from Cummer. That hits him. A hit by pitch. There were 2 outs and a runner on first. And now there's 2 outs, bases loaded with 2 runs scored in this inning. And Cummer will be taken out. The new pitcher for the Gales is Jacob Martin. Looking to get the final out of the top of the 7th. 2 runs have scored for the Greyhounds in this inning. Martin looking to limit the damage. The first batter he'll face is Chris Renger John. Normal infield for the Gales. Again, looking for any out, anywhere. Martin sets, delivers. First pitch is a foul ball. Count is 0-1 to Ranger John. Square up the bunt. The pickoff play at first. Risky play from Pissner. Count is 1-1 after he pulled back on the bunt attempt. Be a weird play to bunt with 2 outs. Nevertheless, Ranger John squared it up anyway. He won't square up this time, and he takes a high ball. Count is 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. It's a ball. And now Gilman's 1 pitch away from taking the lead. Here's the 3-1. Ball 4. And the Greyhounds take the lead in the 7th. It's now 5-4 in their favor. And here's the number 9 hitter, Dylan Buchalter. First pitch to him. Just misses. And now it's Gilman's turn to try and add some insurance runs. 1-0 to Buchalter. Misses. Here comes a 2-0. There's a strike. And he bunts. It's a great bunt. And that'll score another run. RBI bunt single. Gutsy play call, executed perfectly. And now the Greyhounds have batted around in this inning. Taylor led off this inning with a walk. And we'll see a pinch runner for Nick Cruz on third. That'll be Jake Newberger. Probably a defensive substitution, if I were to guess, rather than a running section. So 2 outs. Here's Juke Taylor. Second time up this inning. That misses. See, that's been hurting the Gales this inning. Just first pitch balls rather than first pitch strikes. Not able to set the tone of the at-bat. It looks like Nick Cruz is going to warm up in the bullpen. The 1-0's a strike. Here's a 1-0. Misses high. Count is now 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. The Gales at one point in this inning was one strike away from winning it. Here's a 2-2. Misses badly. Count is now full. All the runners are going. Double probably clears the bases. A full count delivery set to come from Jacob Martin. Strike 3 called. Where the Gales surrender 4 runs in the 7th. Need to score 2 to keep this alive. It's 6-4. 6-4 Greyhounds. So now the Gales find themselves in a situation they really shouldn't have been in. Down 2 in the bottom of the 7th. The silver lining is that the best part of the lineup for the Gales is coming up. Macy Nemec, Braden Kurz, Tyler Holton, all set to be up in this inning. Then we can see Colin Harrison or Tyler Martin. Wyatt Randolph is back on. He's on for the win as well. Going quicker this inning, it seems like. It is now 1-1. Misses way high. Above Nemec there. It's now 2-1. Nemec ground ball handled by Taylor. The throw over in time. Here's Braden Kurz. Gales need to get something going, and it's got to start now. First pitch to Kurz is a strike. Kurz chasing one up high. Kurz desperate to try and get a rally going. Kurz will just nick it to stay alive. Kurz takes the ball up high. That pitch misses. Count is now 2-2. Randolph versus Kurz here in the final inning. Takes another pitch low. Kurz battles back from 1-2 to make the count full. Anything would go for the Gales here. He hits a deep one to center field. That's way back. Lawson will look up and watch it fly. Braden Kurz, his second home run of the day. Gales cut the deficit to 1. It's 6-5. Kurz rounds the bases for the second time. And now Tyler Holton looking to do the same thing as Kurz. 1 out, nobody on. That pitch misses inside. So now we're guaranteed to see Colin Harrison up in this inning. Holton, ground ball to short again. Taylor over to first. Nearly an errant throw, but is still able to get Holton. And here's Colin Harrison. Gales is down to their last out. Colin Harrison looking to keep the Gales alive. That pitch misses. It's 1-0. Malaire, the first baseman, playing the line. It's now 2-0 to Harrison. Here's a 2-0. Up high. You wonder what Harrison's approach is here. Does he get the green light? Does he take all the way? 3-0. He took all the way, and it pays off. It's a walk for Harrison. And pinch hitting for Tyler Martin is Mark Wickman. Runner on first, 2 outs. First pitch to Wickman is a strike on a fastball. Outfield playing deep. There's an 0-1. It's a foul ball. And the Greyhounds are 1 pitch away from ending this game. The 0-2 set to come from Randolph. Taking his time right now. Now he checks Harrison. Here's that 0-2. Spiked it. 1-2.
go, kid. Hey, Mark. Come on, dude.
1-2. Chopper to third. Handled by Buchalter to throw over. And the Gales end the game on a loss on a chopper to third. They lose once again, 6-5 in heartbreaking fashion. We'll see you next time on MSJ TV.